Okay guys, so here we are at the end of turn 3 for the Independent Human Faction, the IHF, and we are now going to see how Matt did, or Flesh Terror 01, how he did and fared against the Night Lords, and I don't think it's turned out too pretty. Go for it.
Cool, actually had a bit of a good turn this turn. Want to remember doing the Night Fight rules, which is always good, so actually, basically these guys over here were here.
Yeah.
They noticed that there was a tank rolling up behind them and figured they'd turn around and give their mates a hand. So obviously this had popped down, deployed some men, failed to hurt the tank over here. So that turned around and killed quite a few, as you'd expect it to. And then between these kind of 20 men, they just cleaned up the rest.
Okay.
So that was pretty good. That's one less tactical squad to have to face.
So that was a bit of a massacre, basically.
Well, there was quite a lot of firepower into them, but yeah.
Okay. These guys back here still where they are, they're staying put?
Yeah, they're just staying put for a little bit, again, just holding an objective.
This guy, I've noticed the tank's moved back.
Yeah, well, Kurz is getting rather close.
Yeah.
So I just want to keep my tanks moving so that if he does get into combat with them, he has to roll to hit them.
Okay.
So that's the theory with that. It'll just keep moving.
And what did you do to this poor fella?
Yeah, the tank shooting at it did not a lot, and basically stopped it from shooting next turn. And this little guy here with his plasma pistol, yet again hanging over the edge of the balcony, took the other gun off. He is being a legend this game.
He better get painted up really well. He deserves a real good paint job.
Yeah, he needs some highlights. So.
Okay, so what have we got happening over here where Kurz is?
Cool, so basically over here what we did was pretty much surrounded him with men in an attempt to blind him.
Yeah.
Using las rifles.
Yeah.
So yeah, tried that again. And we've managed to take down another Terminator, so they're gradually going down.
Wow, so they're down to 3 and Kurz is there now as well.
Down to 3 with Kurz, but I can foresee me losing 2 squads next turn.
So can I with any luck.
I can see them dying.
Because to be fair, it needs to earn the points now.
It does need some
okay,
points.
So that objective is still in place. Now,
Yes.
I do remember that there was a squad of assault marines there that are no longer there because of your steroid enhanced hard men.
Yeah, so these guys charged across, opened fire with their kind of crude grenade launcher type guns,
Yeah.
killed off a couple of them and then charged the remainder.
And wiped them out.
Took a wound in the process, but wiped them out.
Okay, so all in all, that was quite a good turn for you.
I'm fairly happy with how that turned.
But it was a bad turn. Let me just see the face. It was a bad taste for Hazard Sin.
I should have bought the codex before today.
A bad place for you, isn't it? Really? Okay. So I can't even use the line. I hope he gets the upper iron hand. I can't even use that on this one. So I've got to think of a nice Night Lordy one. Okay. So we're now going to move to the third turn for the Night Lords. We're hoping this time Conrad is going to leap into battle and just massacre as many of the bad guys as possible. So I'll see you after the end of turn 3 for the Night Lords. See you later, guys. Hi guys, so here we are. It's the end of turn 3 for the Night Lords. It's been an exceptional battle. I think Hazard Syndrome will explain now what's happened, and I think you agree with me. There's been a nice little turnaround, kind of. But now we're going to see what happens. So Hazard, explain what's happened to us.
The tank shot the 2 units that were here.
Okay.
One failed their check and ran away and ran off the objective.
Cool.
This one passed the leadership test and just moved out of the way. So they were the brave ones, and they can't hold it, but at least it's
Contested.
Right. This tactical squad moved and then ran to hopefully get out of the way at least one pie plate from the tanks. Still in range of that one,
Yeah.
but that one now isn't.
Okay.
It's only one.
So it's that one there. He's just a statue.
He stood there and looked pretty.
So he's just waiting for someone to take him away and repair him. Okay, now, from what I remember last time, there was at least about 20 odd men, roughly 20 men around Kurz and the Terminators. So what did you do with Kurz and the Terminators?
Split them across the two squads. Kurz went into one, Terminators went into the other.
So effectively, he left the squad, he went off to fight, and they turned and fought the others.
Yep.
And you managed to wipe out all of them.
Yep. And they're consolidating that way.
And they're both consolidating that way.
Yep.
Fantastic. Okay, so no more visions.
No more visions. He had no. He had enough hits, so that he wasn't plagued by any of his visions of terror. And he just went in and absolutely mullered them. Killed 6, I think, or 5, and then they failed their leadership and he overran them. So yeah.
So we're now aiming at grabbing an objective.
Hopefully.
Okay, you've got one contested, which is all the way down there. So there we go. So that's the end of turn 3 for the Night Lords. It's starting to clear up the table. There's still 3 tanks on the table, and the drug enhanced dudes that are there. And so we're now moving to turn 4, which is RCU, basically at the end of the Independent Human faction, or the IHF. I'll see you at the end of their turn 4. Okay guys, see you later.